Good afternoon, folks. This is your Auntie Eden here with the second video in the You Gotta Have Moxie series. Today we're going to take a look at three of my favorite words: faith, hope, and love. This video has been inspired by a fight Angus and I had this morning. You would not believe the morning I've had. I'm surprised I was able to show up for you. But dearie, when you love someone as much as I love you, we roll up our sleeves and get busy. So here I am, getting busy. This morning, I had a few hours of writing to do to get ready for a gender intelligence workshop I'm putting together for next month. And I placed my faith in me Angus when he offered to pick up more milk and a carton of eggs so I can get the cookies I promised to the Royal Purple Ladies baked tonight. There's a big funeral in town, and I like to help out where I'm able to. I'm sure you're the same, busy helping others while you're trying to stay afloat yourself. God bless us, we're good folks now, aren't we? Now, as I said, I placed my faith in Angus to pick up the baking supplies I need for tonight. Before he left, he got a phone call from his old friend Tommy Lee. Back in his younger days, Angus used to make a real racket on his electric guitar while that Tommy Lee banged on the drums. That was back before he was married to that blonde girl, Heather. But anyway, Angus told me Tommy was coming over for a visit. Now, I've got to let you know this. Now, the only way I'll allow Angus to spend any time with that Tommy Lee is when they're together at my home. Otherwise, I'd not see me Angus for 3 days straight, because he'd get all wrapped up with having fun with the old boys. Sometimes a lady has to put her foot down and protect her man from himself. Knowing that Tommy Lee was coming over, my faith in Angus was beginning to waver. With the distraction of his music, he was likely to forget that had offered to get my baking supplies. I know how it goes. When one of the boys comes over, it's like he loses his bloomin' mind, all his awareness. My faith was very quickly slipping more into the hope category, as in, I hope he remembers his offer to get my supplies. I hope Tommy Lee leaves early enough for Angus to go shopping. I hope I don't have to stop work early to run off to the store myself. I hope I don't feel foolish for having faith in Angus. As it turns out, Tommy Lee did not leave early enough for me to remind Angus of his offer. Angus did not remember the offer he made until he and Tommy Lee watched me putting on my jacket and shoes, and then he said to me, "Woman, I thought you were working all day. Where are you going?" What did I say to him? It was not my finest moment, I'll tell you that. I said, "Angus, you bloody fool. You've let me down. You told me you'd pick up the baking supplies I need for tonight, and there you sit with a Guinness in one hand and the remote in the other. Don't worry, I'll do it myself, just like I always do. Go on and play with your sandbox playmate, and I'll look after myself." And with that, I stormed out the door and went for my supplies. When I returned home, Tommy Lee was gone. I saw that the table was set for dinner, and I could hear the sound of the knife on the cutting board and the sizzle of a frying pan. I walked into the kitchen to find me Angus, that big oaf of a Viking, using his big burly hands to try and delicately shape the cucumber slices into the shape of a heart on the plate. Folks, I was still rather furious with him when I walked in the door. Could have stayed furious, but I know my Angus, and he hates cucumbers, so to see him cutting up so carefully just like that for me, that was his way of apologizing for forgetting. Now this is where love comes in. Being a man, he doesn't always have the right words to say to me when he knows he has disappointed me, but he always finds a way to use his hands to fix something, build something, or create something just for me that tells me he's sorry. That, folks, is what love can look like. Love is apologizing when you've done wrong. As for me, I reined in my emotional response a moment to see his actions for what they were, an apology and a bid for my forgiveness and love. And that's exactly what I gave him. I said to him, Angus, me love, I know how hard it is for you to break away from your friends when they are here, and I greatly appreciate you looking after cooking dinner. I forgive you for forgetting. We still have time to bake the cookies before too late in the evening, and I'll get my work done as well. And the rest of the work, well, that will be there tomorrow, right? Where I left it. And that's okay. Nobody needs to die on this hill tonight. So that was my day, folks. I leaned into faith, then opened up to hope, and I ended up with love, right where I wanted to be all along. Learning to recognize the way Angus shows his love for me was a game changer, I tell you. Does your Angus or your Eden show love to you? If you like hearing my stories and get a little value out of the words, please like and subscribe to my channel. I don't want you to miss out on anything. And if you would like to experience the same kind of personal transformation I've had, sign up for the Return to Eden 90-day personal transformation program. We never know how great we can be until we set a target and shoot for it. That's it for today. Love you, dearie. Take care. And don't forget to celebrate the beauty you have within you. We'll chat again soon.